Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeAim here with an RU Showdown Live. This team was given to me by Space Jam 45. Speaking of Jam, well obviously not this one, but Mr. Jam that I actually did an RU Live with him on his channel, so if you guys want to check that out, it's youtube.com/MrJamvad. You guys should know who he is, and if you don't, I encourage you to check him out. Though the audio was pretty bad on that video, but that's that's Jam's fault. Anyway, speaking of Space Jam, I love that movie. I know some people say, oh man, that movie sucks, but as a kid, oof, that movie was fire. Seeing the Looney Tunes with Michael Jordan? What? How you gonna say that sucked? Anyway, we got Choice Scarf Gardevoir with offensive Donphan, Dragonite's Gator, defensive type Null for pivots, especially defensive Rotom Heat, and Swords Dance Pangoro with Bullet Punch. I made a few edits to this team. I had Bulk Up Pangoro and Shadow Ball and Rotom, but I felt like Pain Split was better, and then I felt like making this thing Jolly was a little bit better for Pangoro as well. So let's get a few games. I'm on Moat's account. I don't know how you boost up Moat's account in RU, but we choose to. Heracross is going to be an issue, but Swords Dance Pangoro is extremely good in this game. Glad I made it SD. All I got to do is weaken Heracross for range of Bullet Punch. Salazzle's a threat, but I do have Rotom. And Dragonite's Gator is amazing in this game too. I wonder how well Spadeffi Violet type Null takes hits. I guess we'll find out. Only Donphan because of my Sturdy and the fact that it matches up well versus Sunfisk as well as Salazzle, Exploud. Mainly because of Sturdy, obviously. I'll just throw off an Earthquake. Actually, maybe Rocks are better because I forced him to defog. I'll get up Rocks. I don't mind him getting up Rocks because I can force the Mantine to defog right now. And knocking him off is actually really smart. Because if he wants to Scald first, that's fine. But I expect him to defog since he went immediately into Mantine or even Toxic. And I much rather knock him off, and that makes it easier for Gator. And based on that knockoff damage, I'm pretty sure +1 Ice Punch is going to be able to knock him out. So what I can do is go Rotom here on his defog, and what I do is I force him to stay in that. Basically in that form, like basically, I force him to stay this low is what I'm trying to say, and that's going to work for my Gator right here. So we'll Will-O-Wisp on the incoming Stunfisk. Yep, just to block my Volt Switch. Nice, wear that dude down. If he wants to get up Rocks, that's fine. I'm going right back on to Donphan. If he scalds me, I will be able to live it. It's obviously not stab. He can double, which would be a really good play, but basically I need to damage off on Stunfisk, and physically defensive Stunfisk could take one Waterfall. So, ooh. I did a decent chunk, I'm not going to lie. I can see him going back out into Mantine right here, but I still much rather get up my Stealth Rock because if I force Mantine to Roost, yeah, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that play. And as long as we have Gardevoir alive, I'm good versus Heracross. And as long as I keep Rotom plus Gardevoir alive, he can't click Mega Horn and beat me. So, Rabbit Spin here. I hope he knocks me out with the poison, as that is not the case. I don't even go down. I do go down to Rocks, which means we can keep this guy alive and go right back out into our Gator right here on his Stealth Rock. Yep. We do live a Discharge. I'm thinking about just Dragon Dancing up. I do play around with Discharge and Static though. But if I don't Dragon Dance up, then I'm not a threat to Mantine. I'd rather just Waterfall. He goes route to Umbreon. So this isn't bad for me because I force Umbreon to take the damage that I need. I'm leftovers on my Gator. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was Life Orb. Alright, but we can go out to Pangoro now and SD up. We don't care about foul play. The fact that he is Rocky Helmet makes it a little bit easier because he doesn't have the, obviously the support from leftovers. So that damage, you saw how Neutral Waterfall did 31. At +1, I'll be able to knock him out after Rocks. We can Swords Dance up here if he wants to protect. And he can go ahead and give me my kill. Right now, I am taking my kill. Don't care what you go for. I really don't. Nothing taking a Drain Punch. Nothing's taking +2 Drain Punch plus Bullet Punch. So if he goes Heracross, there's no way it takes +2 Drain Punch. By the way, I apologize if I sound tired. I woke up early. It's 5 o'clock in the morning right now when I'm recording. My mom's surgery is a little bit later today. But I got to be out of the house by like 6:45. So I wanted to get some recording done before I was able to. Otherwise, I would have no videos today. And obviously, you know, family takes priority over everything, which is why I woke up early to do this. I went to bed early so I could do that. First time in a long time going to bed early. Or attempting to. He goes Stunfisk, which is really smart because it does nothing at this point in the game. but also the fact that I could potentially get paralyzed by static. Unfortunately, I don't have an attack that's not contacting, so double Drain Punch is a play. Did not get static on me, nice. I can see Heracross coming out, but we do have the rocks up, and I can sack my Donphan to those, and that way Heracross cannot get the Moxie, if it is Moxie Heracross. Also, his Fairy Resist is very limited. At the point that Mantine is, and the fact that it does not have leftovers, it should go down to Moonblast. I could see myself sweeping with Scarf Gardevoir, and if not, for Alligator. And again, Pangoro always comes in on Umbreon and just clicks Drain Punch. Plus the fact that I resist Foul Play makes it even easier for me. Exploud comes out. Boom Burst is definitely coming out now. So we'll sack Donphan. Nice. As he does go for that Boom Burst, and what I can do is go out into type Null. I wasn't 100% that I would outspeed him with Pangoro. But I'll definitely be able to just click Return here. Yep, we're Spadef, and we'll be able to eat that up. Beautiful. Beautiful damage that we took, basically. We took nothing. And I'll U-turn here just in case he wants to switch out into Umbreon because he is physically defensive, and that does give me my Pangoro as a switch-in, and that gives me a Drain Punch. And if he wants to stay in, that's fine. I already got off the chip damage that I need on Exploud for Gardevoir to be able to knock it out. Tide Null might have been more useful to take on Salazzle. I don't care. I think I made the all-around best play to prevent him from defogging as well. He could be Jolly, I suppose. It could be Jolly, but Pangoro should be able to knock him out with Bullet Punch at that range. We're Iron Fist too? Oh yeah, we're definitely knocking him out with Bullet Punch. So Exploud goes down. He could definitely go out into Heracross and click Close Combat. But I do get to bring in my Gardevoir after and just click Moonblast. And obviously Spadef type Null would have been nice for Salazzle and whatnot. But as long as I have Gardevoir, I should be good. I'm not worried about Mantine again, even though I did knock it off earlier. At the percentage that it goes down to a knockoff without even having an item. Heracross is the only thing I'm worried about, especially because of the natures on my Mons. Which is why I'm going to sack my type Null. What I'm really hoping here is this is not Scarf, though it should be Scarf just based on his team. Especially because he doesn't have a Scarfer. Oh, he goes for knockoff. Interesting. I think Rotom's the play then. Because he's Moxie. Do I Will-O-Wisp on the Umbreon switch? I think I do. But he could go Salazzle. I still Will-O-Wisp here. He goes Mantine, so either way I keep him my rocks, and I'm going to be able to Volt Switch on this guy. I'll be faster than him. Unless he's running a ton of speed. That's what I was thinking about Volt Switching immediately, but I still got back more leftovers than I would have if I didn't Volt Switch. If I did Volt Switch rather. I guess the fact that my Heracross is actually leftovers helps me in this game too. So, Volt Switch, knock out Mantine, keep up Brock's 100%. Excuse me, for Alligators, actually leftovers helps me in this game. And we get back a little bit of leftovers with my Gator, and this can take a hit from Salazzle. I guess Z, Acid Downpour, could be a problem. But he goes Umbreon, which gives me Pangoro as my switch in, and I can just click Drain Punch. If he wishes, good play. But he goes right for Foul Play. Nice. So we'll click Drain Punch immediately. Whether he goes Heracross or not, any damage off on Heracross is good damage. And he chooses to stay in, so I recover a ton here. Yeah, you do nothing with that Foul Play. It's a crit, but yeah, I don't think it matters. As we knock out Umbreon, nice. So my Bullet Punch is still going to be pretty useful versus Heracross. And he's definitely going for Mega Horn here. I guess he could sweep me with Mega Horn too. If he goes for Close Combat, it's not worth risking my Rotom. I go for Bullet Punch just to get off the damage. And that does 31, so now I know that does 62 at +2. And all I gotta do is go out into my Gardevoir, which does 4 times resist any attack he wants to go, or does 4 times resist the Close Combat, and I spam Psychic. If he switches out into, oh, I get Moxie too when I get a kill. If he switches out into Salazzle, I kill that, or Psyshock rather. Or I kill this Mon. And I guess even Scarf Salazzle if it was, and it obviously was Scarf that. I'll get my nice Mox. Even if it was like Scarf Salazzle, it can't beat all my Mons anyway, so we'll be able to spam Psyshock here. That should be game. I'm actually going to start looking for another game. What the hell? We get the kill? Nice. So basically what had to happen there was he had to switch out Salazzle, sack it, go back into guard Heracross, hit Megahorn, get his Moxie, and dodge a Will-O-Wisp from Rotom, or Overheat rather, because Heracross was in range of both. I like my opponent's team because he has two Pokemon I really like to use. Maybe not necessarily an RU, but I loved Golbat last generation using it, and Goliathspot is really cool too. I'll lead Rotom because it beats his entire team. Like, actually. I also don't care about Aqua Jet in first impression, so we'll Volt Switch on out of here because he does not have a ground type, and I did not want to risk missing the Will-O-Wisp. Plus, I Pain Split on out of there versus Registeel anyway. Really smart, though. This Mon's ability is really smart, but like I Pain Split versus him, so I don't care. But Goliath's emergency exit gives him the initiative first, so I actually don't get to Volt Switch. Goes Registeel, however. So I get a Will-O-Wisp off now. This is even better for me. I get a Will-O-Wisp, and I get a Pain Split. And yes, he can potentially poison me, put me on a timer, or go Quillfish. Why do I always miss Will-O-Wisp? He doesn't kill me with anything but Waterfall. Which means he does kill me with something. We'll go type Null because I don't want to actually get flinched to death. And what I can do is actually Thunder Wave him as well. Golbat was his play. This gives me a slow U-turn as he reveals Toxic. And I think what I'll do is go Gardevoir and just trick, because Gardevoir matches up very well versus his team. As you can see, Psyshock, Moonblast, Psyshock, and basically only Registeel. So what I can do is trick the incoming Registeel Choice Scarf, get its leftovers, and like I said, Gardevoir does match up extremely well versus him. And if he does want to get up rocks, I'm going Donphan here because I can get up my own rocks and then Rapid Spin away his. Seismic Toss was a very good play on my opponent's part. Also, Pangoro matches up very well versus him. So we'll set up our Stealth Rock here as he does go out to Goliathspot. Solid. Type Null does eat any hit, and I can knock him out with Return after. Obviously, first impression is going to do a ton. Do I actually want a U-turn here? Am I slower? I want a U-turn to keep him momentum to keep Golbat out. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, especially because he's going to go for a priority move anyway. Does this even kill? Of course it doesn't. We get in Pangoro though, and Bullet Punch definitely kills at 30%. Anything goes Golbat. I get to SD up versus that. No, Golbat neutral is... We speed tie, don't we? No. That would be base 100, we speed tie. Golbat is just a little bit slower, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. 216. So Quillfish comes out. I'm assuming just to intimidate me and set up hazards maybe, but I'll SD up here because we are fast. I don't mind the T-Spikes because now I get to get off a +1 knockoff and get rid of this Mon. And I can Rapid Spin away pretty safely versus a lot of his team. Yep. Beautiful damage. Are you going to Scald Burn me? Nope. You can just Drain Punch up here, kill the Quillfish, get a little bit of recovery, and now I'm a +1 Jolly Pangoro. Oh, I don't even care if this Mon comes out. You can be faster than me too, but you are not. As I said, Jolly Pangoro is the way to go. If I had been adamant, he would have been faster than me by 1 point, if I'm not mistaken. This is a threat if it belly drums up. If that's the case, isn't knockoff into Bullet Punch the best play? Because if he belly drums, he doesn't get the juice. As I say, he doesn't get the berry. Excuse me. And right out to Rotom we go, and we just click Will-O-Wisp here and get a kill. I didn't want to go directly into Donphan just in case it was still. That's fine. That's fine. You know, I already know I can't hit a Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. That doesn't do anything. That still doesn't do anything. I still click Will-O-Wisp finally and land it nice. Yum! And unless he gets, I believe, double Spiky Shield, which I will switch out if that's going to end up happening. Oh, he doesn't even go for it. What? Why didn't he go for it? Anyway, the fact that he's burnt, I really want to spin away this T-Spike because, once again, my My Gardevoir goes ham on his team, so interesting set. I like this set. Well, Rapid Spin though, which gets rid of the incoming Leech Seed as well as the hazards. And I think I'll just spam Earthquake. Because if he wants to switch out, I'll be fine. And if he goes for Leech Seed, I can just once again Rapid Spin it away. And he can't beat me 1v1. Look at this set. I'll go Rotom just to get a little bit of leftovers recovery on his spiky shield. Volt switch on out of there. Type no, and then we can just use her out of there. I guess Drain Punch, but it doesn't matter because he's not recovering. I'm just trying to get in my Gardevoir safely, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. Nice, and we get off a U-turn. Get off some nice momentum, and he dies to burn. And I go Gardevoir here because Gardevoir keeps out Pangoro. Does Bulletproof stop Bullet Punch? That's a good question. And we go type Null and scout what move he wants to go for. As a Stealth Rock. Nice, and we'll U-turn because we got to keep up offensive momentum. He is locked into Stealth Rock, so we go out into Gardevoir here. Get our leftovers recovery and just spam Moonblast. That way Pangoro cannot set up. And I have 24 of these, so I have way more than the amount of... well, I have enough to go than the amount he can live, basically. So I have enough just to spam this Moonblast till he dies. I'm about to get my Choice Scarf back. What if I lose to... Nah, Pangora's Bullet Punch definitely won't knock me out. What if I click Psyshock on one turn just to be, like, bad? And then... and then he goes Pangoro on that turn, and then somehow it's like Roselia Berry Pangoro, and it SDs up, and it's somehow faster than my Feraligatr, which is impossible. Yeah, no, there's no way I lose this game. Well, maybe there is, but I don't know. I can't see it right now. I think the key turn was definitely tricking Registeel. It made Gardevoir such a massive threat to him. Yep. We just win the game by spamming Moonblast, and that'll be GG. Gardevoir putting in some beautiful work. Nice pivoting too. I like the team. It's really fun. I think SD Pangoro is a little bit better than the bulk up one he sent me, which had like max HP, max attack. I really do like SD Pangoro in this meta. That mon just sets up and just breaks through everything. Of course, we're climbing the ladder. Inevitably, we'll be starting road to top 10 in RU as well. Eventually, when I, accomplish OU, UU, and RU will be next. Maybe do Ubers. I don't know. I don't typically go in order of the tiers. I do how I'm feeling mainly. So if I'm feeling like doing RU right after I do OU, I will. But OU is definitely going to be first, obviously. OU is definitely going to be first. By the way, Temple Storm. If you guys didn't know, I'm part of Temple Storm. I'm a streamer for them for Pokemon, and I guess if I go to events as well, they'd sponsor me for that. They give me like a jersey and it says my name and everything. It has like Pokemon on it as well, which is pretty cool. But basically, they sent me this fidget spinner from this thing called Mascot that they have. So they asked if I could do a little video on it, so I probably will. Most likely. Oh, my opponent has offense. Ninetales offense. That's cool. Only Pangoro? No, he has Vivillon. This guy's some threats. What the hell? Miniors are a huge threat. How do I beat... Okay, Pangoro is really good in this game. I don't know how to beat that mon. I can knock off into Bullet Punch if it leads Frost Slash. That gives this setup, though. Yeah, I got a fidget spinner. That's cool. It's actually right over here. It'll open up the box. So I'll be unboxing that on Twitch sometime next week, and I'll just upload that to the channel. Okay, I really don't care. Just hurry up. Make your play. But Pangoro matches it well because it does well versus Bronzong. Frostlass should be lead Frostlass with spikes. Vivillon's probably Focus Sash. If I get a Stealth Rock, doesn't I just spam Psyshock with this mon? If that's the case, then I think Donphan's the better lead. So I do just spam Psyshock. Okay, I know you're bringing your entire friend group in here, but like, oh, Jesus Christ, you know what? Just go, bring them in. Just go, hurry up. I'm trying to battle. Just hurry up. Just bring them all in. Just get them in here. Just get your entire group in here. You know, ain't nobody using Facebook. I'm about to say get your entire Facebook friend. No, nobody using Facebook in this. Get out of here. Bring your Twitter friends, your followers, your feed. It's fine. You know what? The entire room. I don't care. Anyway, rocks are going up. Jesus. Clanging scales. I did some damage, but I did get up the rocks, which is what I really wanted. Now, because Gardevoir is so easy of a switch in, I don't even care if he goes for double clanging scales. I'm clicking knockoff here. I really don't. We'll now go out to Gardevoir. We'll definitely now go out to Gardevoir. Do I SD up? I think we're going to double out into Pangoro too, expecting to want to go out into Bronzong, and that gives me a knockoff. This looks like it'll be Cobra Berry, but I'm clicking knockoff anyway. How do I ignore him? Good double switch. Thank you. But, yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Como comes out. So this is smart of him because it actually gets rid of its choice specs, which makes it easier for me, but it also makes it that my Rotom can Volt Switch around on his team, because Rotom will definitely take a Focus Blast, Clanging Scales, whatever he wants to go for, relatively well. I didn't want to go directly into Gardevoir just in case he Flash Cannoned, and Rotom wasn't necessarily the most useful in this game. So we'll Volt Switch here, again trying to keep him offensive momentum. Rocks being up is just so good for Frost Slash. Why am I faster? Whatever, we go Gardevoir. And because I know that I'm faster than my Rotom, that means my Pangoro is faster, so we'll double back out into Pangoro. As he goes for Flash Cannon. Trying to expect the Gardevoir to want to come out. Excuse me, the Bronzong to want to come out. But because we're faster now at Pangoro. Alright, so we're just going to ignore you. Because I'm running offense. Gardevoir, this sets up and wins, doesn't it? I'm just going to set up and win. This should set up and win, shouldn't it? It looks like it does. It looks like, yeah, Feraligatr just wins the game. This guy's funny. I'll just go Gardevoir on the Focus Blast. And what I'm actually going to do is trick his Bronzong if he wants to go out today. If he wants to stay in, great. Then he's locked in the Flash Cannon, which means I get to Dragon Dance up on that, so I don't care. I really don't care. Go ahead and take that. I also know he's extremely slow, so I tank this with my Feraligatr and I Dragon Dance up. For minimum damage, you know. I wonder if he was Cobra Berry. If he's Cobra Berry, he doesn't knock me out with anything like Explosion anyway, so we go for Crunch here. What you saying now, buddy? Check what? It's called positioning, bro. I'm just saying, guys, Pokemon is about positioning. So I made the doubles to put myself in a better position to prevent Bronzong from getting up rocks. I think he's talking with his friends. See, now I feel bad. Whenever somebody dumps a face like this, looking like Quagsire out here, I feel bad. I don't know, though. It's game. That's why I got up rocks. What he's going to attempt to do is Curse Body me, yes. But I don't need my Crunch. I click Waterfall, Waterfall, Ice Punch, Ice Punch. The second I found out that his Como was slower than my Rotom, I knew that I would just Dragon Dance up and win. There was no downside of me giving him a choice. In fact, if I wanted to, I could Dragon Dance up again. But, yeah. I think now he understands why I did my doubles. This has to be Scarf plus Power Herb plus Z move Bloom Doom plus have Toxicroak's ability. Not Anticipation, because I'm sure my Feraligatr already made him shudder. But I'm talking about like Dry Skin, like Shofu Ash. I'm assuming he's talking to his friends. I'm going to go back to ignoring you. I'm just going to drop a GG when the game's over, and we're going to end it there. Surprised he didn't lead off with Froslass to try and prevent my rocks, but whatever. GG. Alright, we're getting out of here. Yeah, really surprised he didn't lead off with Froslass to try and prevent my rocks, but... Ooh, this would be a good game. He's pretty weak to... I want to say Gator, as well as Pangoro. Pangoro's really good in this game. It's actually ridiculously good in this game. So he's definitely leading off with his Ambipom. I don't know why people give Ambipom so much crap. It's actually like a really decent Pokemon, especially versus offense. Right for U-turn 2, and we find out he has Life Orb. Any chip damage on Ambipom is good as well. And he goes out to Swallow to clip Boom Burst. Nice. So, because we are Spadef, Violet type no, we can eat up any hit. Yum. And I can threaten him with the Paralysis. He should know that. So I'm actually going to go for U-turn here. That's definitely specs. Any chip damage on Swallow as well is better for me. Beautiful. Right out into Gligar he goes. We go Gator. I don't care about Blasters coming in. I don't care about this. I'm clicking Ice Punch immediately. I don't care. Is that Toxic? Oh, that just he just went for Stealth Rock. So based on that, Crunch should be able to knock... Well, actually... that's 4 times a week. My bad. We'll click Waterfall here. It's a smarter play. What? Is that Z Refresh? That's looking like Z Refresh. Gligar being so low, though, puts him in range of Bullet Punch from Pangoro as well as Knockoff, so amazing. I'm actually going to make the Rotom play. Because I'm assuming this will be Z Refresh Blastoise. And I can Will-O-Wisp here. If he wants to Scald, that's fair. But basically I get off a Will-O-Wisp here if he stays in. That man went for Hydro Pump. Now I'm scared to Pain Split because I'm pretty sure he'll get into, what's it called? I'm pretty sure he'll get into Torrent, but he ended up going out into Porygon, so he's giving me the burn on Porygon, which I will definitely take, because he has nothing else that wants to come in. If he goes Blastoise, it takes an extra turn. Nice. I'll take this, and I can still come in on Blastoise later. I wish type no got recovery. It'd be so good. Just like the fact that Porygon could take any hit, obviously, it'd be so good. Gardevoir spams Moonblast as well to win the game. I'll go Donphan here. He should recover. I guess he could go for Tri Attack again. Okay, that works. Is he faster than me? If he goes hard Blastoise, I get up my rocks anyway, and he Rapid Spins, and I kill him with Earthquake. Plus Burn. And if he is faster than me, then... that's bad. But we go into Pangoro, excuse me, what the hell was I trying to say? We go into Pangoro, we click Drain Punch, we get our kill. Porygon's still low. He actually sacks it, so I get to spam Moonblast now. I should also be faster than Gligar. 236 speed. Ambipom comes out. It's a pain in the butt for offense. We'll sack Rotom to the Fake Out. Type no, I need to keep healthy. I'm pretty sure Gardevoir does not knock this thing out yet. I think the correct play is to go out to Feraligatr and just click Waterfall. I would love to Dragon Dance up, but I'm worried about Gardevoir. Plus he just sacked Gligar after. I thought he would attack me first and then sack Gligar, but I think that the turns of Life Orb, those 3 turns of Life Orb should put it in range of Moonblast. Right out to Blastoise he goes. This is not going to be able to take the Waterfall plus Crunch. But I want to Dragon Dance up here if anything, because I can threaten out Swallow at least. Maybe he could have Haze. Oh, it's Rain Dance. Oh, it doesn't matter. Thank you. You just boosted my... Bro, I don't know if that helps you. Especially the fact that I'm leftovers now. He just boosted my rain and I get recovery. I took no damage. And I'm leftovers too. I think I win. Gardevoir Sheer Force Moonblast should not be able to knock out me at 80%. I do not believe it will knock me out. Yeah, Aipom was his play here. And shout out to the leftovers recovery, putting me out of range. Beautiful. We just spam this waterfall. Gardevoir can definitely knock me out now. But if he goes Ambipom, I don't know why I'm switching it. Like I called it Aipom. I called it Ambipom when I was playing Little Cup, and I called it Aipom when I'm playing RU. Nice. Ah, nice. So I get another kill. Because Fake Out does not kill me. Hopefully he sacks Gardevoir. But he's probably going to sack this. And then go Gardevoir after. He actually sacked Swellow. Wow. So now I get to spam Moonblast, and then I get to click Bullet Punch with Pangoro, and we win this game. Yeah. I click Moonblast now with my Scarf Gardevoir. And then we click Bullet Punch to win the game. Too bad there's no move I can use to abuse the Technician, but it's already 95 base power anyway. So his Gardevoir will be 2-hit KO'd, and his Gardevoir cannot 2-hit KO me even with a crit. And obviously I'm Scarf, so I'll be able to outspeed it. So basically, this Moonblast into Ambipom is the play. Then he goes Gardevoir, I click Moonblast again, and then I click Bullet Punch, and I win this game. And I do have Spit Def type no either way. So much damage. I want to win the game with Pangoro, but we're going to be able to win with Gardevoir, and that's going to be a good game. So, anyway, we're going to have to end there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I like the team. The team was, you know, it done some work, definitely. Type Null, giving me some pivots and whatnot. Of course, if you did enjoy, you can feel free to leave a like. You can subscribe, do your thing, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try and record another game or another live before I got to leave. So, goodbye, friends.